With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Five.
Tannehill on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Recon, 132 fighter.
1st and 10, Young. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
15. 5.
Choose the mic. Ricky. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. Heavy?
Hey, Zoo.
Give me some.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll run on first down. Jackson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
This is Mostert, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
To throw is Young on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
On the ready.
Check that little Mike 52 right here. 52. Let's go, D.
Hey, Foxtrot. Ready.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We're going to shut you down.
Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Third and short yardage, Young. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 4th down, they snap it to Young. He finds Bolden. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Smoke!
Mike 55!
The play fake, now Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That's complete to Bolden. 18 yards, first down Niners. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Ready up.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Young now after the fumble recovery. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.